I'm back, baby. Can't keep me down. Can't keep this old girl down. I'm back. It's been a long week. It feels like it's been more than a week. I was a bad girl. I got a YouTube strike. Not the first time, probably won't be the last. But the reason that I got a YouTube strike was incredibly BS. And I want to talk about Brittany Venti's channel as well, because she has a lot of BS going on with her channel too. She got a strike, then they took it down. Now it's back, but she still has a strike. So the reason for that is pretty bogus as well. But how can I explain what happened to me without doing it all over again? I think every time this stuff happens, it just makes Rumble look more and more scrumptious. I mean, this all goes to Rumble anyway, but I don't know. It makes me wanna get exclusive with Rumble, if you know what I mean. So maybe that will be in the works. So get this. I got a strike. It was not even this past Sunday. It was the Sunday. So it was, yeah, they've had me out for more than a week because it was the Simcast from not this Sunday, but the Sunday before. So I've been out almost 2 weeks. This is wild because last Sunday, the 19th, I had to use Compound Media's um, YouTube. And thank you for everybody who watched. There were some Compound fans who were like, oh, this again, gross. So this strike was from last Simcast, the 12th. Who was on it? X-Ray Girl, Haley Kennington. And there was a viral clip that we played. And this is just goes to show you how YouTube is very much either relying too heavily on AI to do their transcript reviews, or they're just using this to take advantage and put down people that they don't like to begin with. So it's hard to know, like, how sensitive is this AI for people who are like towing the line to begin with and don't have wrong think and don't have all the right political beliefs. So it's easy for me to come off cynical and salty, like I'm being targeted, my channel's under attack, it's me. But maybe these are just the rules. It just seems like they've become a lot more sensitive recently. So there was a video with Joe Biden making T-phobic remarks. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm not going to play it again. But that's what got me a hate speech. Got me a hate speech strike. Isn't that crazy? It's not even at this point, it's not even anything I say or my guests say. It's if you play something and not even Joe Biden is saying this. This was an AI put together. I mean, of his words, but so that is what my strike was for. And so we were just watching it. We were doing commentary. We were laughing, but we were also saying like, no, no. We were not agreeing with it. We were not yes-anding it. So I spoke with because I see you go hate speech, like, "Oh, that could be anything." I mean, when you're me, it's like, I don't know. It just seems like what hate speech is expanding every day. So I asked my YouTube partner manager, like, can you actually see? Can you get in there? And it was that Joe Biden clip. So fuck me, I guess. Like, are we supposed to not? That's what's really wrong with AI, relying too heavily on AI doing your jobs for you because there's my show is I do comedy, commentary, I make fun of the news, I make fun of my friends. And the reasons why people watch YouTube or any platform's videos is for comedy, sarcasm, witty remarks. Um, and it just seems like AI is removing all humanity from their review process. And then, of course, I hit appeal. The appeal was rejected. So it's like, is the AI doing everything, or is there at any point a human that comes in and oh, fuck this girl, we're, we're gonna just put a no on this account. It's frustrating. and it's you try to be careful and try to not break the rules, but then you end up stepping in it anyway. So it's really, really, really frustrating because you want to be able to do as many platforms as you can and expose yourself to as many people as possible. So it just, but you know who does make it possible is Charles Hurst. Thank you, Charles. Wow, first super chat since my jail sentence. Thank you, Charles. God, and they had me out for more than a week. Like it should have come back last Sunday, but I guess it took, I don't know, maybe it took a while. And they also removed my interview with the producer of Died Suddenly. Just removed it. Just said, oh, yeah, by the way, this is medical misinfo. So we're just going to take this down. That was fun. So I've been using the last week to go on other people's shows, which is good. A lot of shows I've been meaning to do. So it's good to take care of some of that. Do some appearances. Anyway, it's super gay. And now we have it happening to Brittany Venti as well. So how can I explain? I was texting with her a little bit this morning after I finished at the gym because I'm crushing it. And I was thinking, like, what is Brittany Venti doing up at like 8:39 in the morning? Because in Texas time, that's even earlier. And then she was like, yeah, I haven't gone to bed yet. So Venti like goes to bed at 8 a.m. and sleeps until like 5 p.m. She's a total vampire now. I guess that's her boyfriend's sleep schedule too. Hey, whatever works. So she was telling me that she was actually in the process of reviewing an old video. Let me just go to our text. Let me just go right to the source. Because she was messaging me about her strike. And I'm like, I just had a strike. And I didn't really tell anybody. It was, wow, okay. For anti predator content from 2 years ago. Let me see if I can show her Instagram because she's not on Twitter. So her Instagram is really the only place where she can talk about these things. Okay. Brittany Venti, we have removed your channel from YouTube. This was from last night. Last night, Venti's channel was fully under attack. No, now it's only partially under attack. This was last night at 10:28 p.m. YouTube just deleted my account for making anti-predator content. Brittany Venti, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If we think a channel severely violates our policies, we take it down to protect other users on the platform. Yeah, they're all about protecting you guys from thinking for yourself. But if you believe we've made the wrong call, you can appeal this decision. You'll find more information about the policy in question and how to submit an appeal. What our policy says, we have a zero tolerance policy for predatory behavior on YouTube. Content involving the sexualization of minors is not allowed on YouTube. See, this is what I'm talking about, where either the AI or the humans that are involved in reviewing content, the humans either lack humanity or they're specifically targeting people whose politics and views they don't like, or they're entirely leaving it up to the AI just to literally transcribe and look for trigger words. It doesn't matter the context. Doesn't matter if you're negative about the subject. Doesn't matter if you're doing commentary. It's just the presence of the words at all trigger this. Even though she was very negative she was talking about digital CP. And anybody who knows Venti knows she has been passionately against this subject for a long time. This was her comment. YouTube just nuked my entire account. Brittany Venti for making anti-predator content. Today, I tried to appeal age restrictions and monetization on several videos from a couple of years ago. Okay, so she had videos that were old from a few years ago that were demonetized. So anyone who does YouTube knows this happens on basically everything I do. You have to go back in and click the request review button. That means something has triggered the whatever, the AI, the transcript, and they either limit or completely take out any of your monetization, so you have to request a review, and I do this for literally everything I ever do. And then hopefully a person reviews it, but who knows? So Venti went back to her old material and tried to review it. And these were videos that she made speaking out against CP and trafficking predators on Twitter, sharing gross content of kids and other topics. So obviously disgusting stuff. Instead of removing the restrictions, they just nuked my entire channel. I strongly advocated against predatory behavior. Wow, isn't it funny? She can't even spell out the word trafficking. I don't know if that's an Instagram thing or what, etc. In these videos, and they removed me for it. Why can't I speak out against predators? Super frustrating. And I was speaking out against lolicon. I still don't know what that is. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what that is. And sexualizing children, and they struck my account for it. I cannot live stream until it's removed. So this is her screen. I wonder if I can zoom it. Yeah. So this is what she sees on her end for YouTube. Channel violations in red. Strike here. So her channel is back, and your content holo simps and the predator problem was removed. And apparently some of these videos were from 2 years ago that she was trying to have reviewed.
I cannot live stream on my YouTube account because YouTube has struck in me for speaking out against sexualizing infantile behavior and the appearances of children. And I made a video about this a couple years ago. I went to remove the age restriction off of it in order for it to get more visibility. They initially banned my entire YouTube account, which had 0 strikes on it. Now they reinstated it, but there is a strike on it and I cannot live stream on it. So thank you to everyone who's been helping, but please tweet YouTube support about this.
Dang. Okay. Huh. So what have we learned? If you do any content that involves basically any adult topic, unless you're playing a video game or trying on makeup or giving kids resources for how to transition, your shit's gonna get struck. Basically, right? I've been hearing in the last week a lot of the 2A people have been getting strikes. So she had anti-predator content, and it was at first age restricted, so she unage restricted it. That's so dumb though. She's obviously against it, but they don't care. She's been strucken. I too was strucken. Yeah, I saw a couple of your comments. People were like, "Where's Chrissy? What's going on?" And I was like, "It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me." No, I just didn't want to like bring a lot of attention to it. Because who knows? Maybe that's when people want to report you even more. It's hard to know what to do. It's hard to know how to handle these things. The stream went dead before she could go live. Weird. That's really wild. And she's off Twitter for trying to call out the liar that is Eliza Blue for asking a question about her so-called sex trafficking past, and how the World Star Hip Hop video fit into all of that. So she's off Twitter for that, and now she's got a strike on YouTube for being anti-predator, or at least removing the age restrictions. I don't know. I just don't think that a video of that topic is something kids would even go for to look at. Like, isn't it the job of the AI to not recommend certain content to certain people? Oh, lolicon anime art of oh. So like icky anime. When the love interest is an 800-year-old vampire, but looks like she's 12. That's so weird. Who would like that? Anime adults that look like okay. Why is that interesting? I'll never know. Yeah. I mean, it definitely gives you pause. What's up, iMav? Do you stream to Rumble? Would allow you to continue to do your show regardless of what YouTube does to you. You all need to start doing this. Yeah. As I just was explaining, is I think a lot of people don't do it because it's not easy to do. So people just like, we tend to avoid the things that are not easy to do. So we're like, all right, well, if I can just stream to YouTube, I just will do that. But when you get stricken and deleted and censored, well, then you go, all right, I better figure out how to do that. It shouldn't take that though. I mean, ideally, in a perfect world, you'd be like, yes, on the principle of it, I will only stream to Rumble. But a lot of people don't because people make their ad revenue from YouTube. Super chats, there is a large audience on YouTube that is not on another platform. But what's been very interesting is to see now Crowder go exclusive with Rumble, and Russell Brand has a big deal with Rumble, and that's really what it's gonna take for it to blow up even more, because it's not just the fringy people on Rumble. It's not just like your Ethan Ralph types or your Gavin McGinnis types that are on Rumble that are like, well, they've been rejected everywhere else, so now the the only thing that's left is Rumble. It's like, no, there are decent mainstream-ish type voices. Not even mainstream, like Crowder just has a freaking gigantic audience. Anybody who's based but not entirely censored. I guess that's a good way to describe it. Let's see what the news says about Rumble and Crowder. I feel like I gotta catch up on 2 weeks worth of news. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.